Breathing deeply in. You're settling into your sacred environment together. Continuing this deep breath as I set our intention for our sacred ceremony, for our practice together. And for today's intent, I was thinking of the meaning of why we show up on our mats, this four corners laboratory space of life that I call it. And often we go through challenges within our lives, challenges and then a rest period, and then the challenges come again. And I think of what we do on our mats here and how sometimes when we go through a pose, maybe an abdominal series, we take a rest between and then we begin again. And really this practice is giving us the tools, and it's the vehicle for what we go through in our lives and how we can maintain with the breath, maintain our presence. We built a lot of skill set on our mats. And so maybe today you're choosing a skill set of what you want on your mat and how you can take that outside of your mat as well into your life. And so maybe the skill set is getting through challenges. Maybe it's finding joy and pleasure in life, having joy and pleasure in the practice. And whatever intention you set for your practice, find it in your space, find it throughout your class, weave it throughout your practice. And maybe in moments in your life and challenge, you can weave pleasure. And of course, if that doesn't resonate with you, you can set a different intention for your practice here. Something that feels sacred. And if you're lying down, you'll start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And we'll all move our head from left to right. You lift your arms up over your head. And then you'll exhale to walk your feet in toward your glutes and hug your knees in toward your chest. Rocking and rolling. And then I'll speak seated, you're just going to stay with your breath here. Waiting for everyone to arrive onto their mats in a comfortable seat. So for those of us just joining, our intention today was to find an intention on our mat or a tool as a vehicle for life. So if it's getting through challenges or staying present or finding pleasure and weaving that through your practice and then weaving that through your life. And together we'll bring our hands in prayer in front of our hearts, setting that intention. Any bit of it. Gently bring the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana. I want you to take your non-dominant hand and come to alternate nostril breaths. So if you're usually doing it on your right, you'll do it on your left today. The pointer and ring middle finger go in. And then if for me, my non-dominant hand is my left. So in this case, the thumb will release, the pinky and ring finger will hold. If your right hand is your non-dominant, your thumb will be on your right nostril. You'll breathe in through your left. So you're going to breathe in through your left nostril here. You're going to hold both nostrils. You're gonna exhale out through the right. If you're expecting you won't retain the breath, you'll just alternate right away and out through your right nostril. Hold both, exhale out to the left. Inhale through your left nostril. Hold both, exhale right. Inhale through your right. Holding both, exhale out to the left. We'll do two more full rounds. Checking your posture, your spine, your chin parallel to the floor. You'll go at your own pace here, I think, out through the left. So you should be almost done with your first round. Depending on your breath, I don't know your breath. And when you're done, go forward, fold over your body. Inhaling for length in the spine. Exhaling to fold forward. And then slowly walk your hands back. Take your right leg out long. And then your left leg can either be inside your right inner thigh or in Virasana. Just seeing how the knees feel. You're going to take your right hand inside your inner thigh and your left arm out in line with your shoulder. You're going to let your head dangle. Going to activate the feet. So you're flexing through the heel of foot. Beautiful. And you're fanning through your right toes. Yes. Beautiful fanning. Let your head and neck go. And relax your jaw. Now activate the left fingertips and send the left hand way back toward the back door. It's okay if you want it over the ear. You're going to press your left thigh down and spread through your left ribs. Relaxing in the jaw. And now seeing if you can weave that intention through your practice and see how much it resonates. Right? If it's overcoming obstacles and staying present, maybe that's something here. Feeling this pleasure, even through this challenge of this side bend. Feeling the pleasure of relaxing the neck, the opening of the ribs. We're going to take 2 more rounds of breath here. We're going to switch our hand variation. So on this next exhale, you're going to stay exactly as you are. You're just going to flex your heel of hand down toward your left thigh and the fingertips up toward the ceiling. Good. Let your head be even heavier. This is a neck release. So the hand's way down toward the left thigh. Good. Roll the left shoulder back, leaning the belly button in toward the spine. Good. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. You're going to use that hand as leverage. You're going to take your right hand to your right ear. The left hand is going to pull your spine up, stacking. Good. Other side. So the right foot comes over. Left foot out long. Beautiful. Left hand inside inner thigh. Right arm out in line with your shoulder. The left ear dangles over toward the left foot. The heel of the foot is flexed and the toes are fanned out. Right. Let the heavy, relaxing in the jaw. Extending that left shoulder blade back, so the hand presses back. Good. Good. Keep standing to relax. This next exhale, your second hand variation, flex your hand down toward that left eye, all the way down. Good, let the head and neck go. Roll the shoulder blade back and lean the body. You're gonna use that hand as leverage. So now the left hand comes to the left ear. Right hand pulls you up all the way, stacking your spine. Good. You're gonna bring the hands down. You're gonna come to hands and knees. You're gonna set your legs. Coming to a tabletop. And just taking a few rounds of cat-cow here. So the knees are right under the shoulders, the wrists right under the knees right under the hips, wrists under shoulders. And then you're taking your own pace here. Giving yourself maybe about 5 if you want to count. And then coming to a neutral spine, you're going to take your right foot out long, bringing the toes down and rock back and forth, stretching that back hamstring. Good, for 3, 2, and good, other leg. Stretch the left leg out long, rocking it back and forth. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to your tabletop. Walk your hands forward. Bend your elbows. Come onto your belly. Hands under shoulders. Take a baby cobra. Elbows in. Exhale. Come all the way down, and you're gonna roll onto your back. But keep one block nearby you. Big roll. You're gonna take your right knee in, and then you're gonna extend the left leg out long. You're gonna hug that right knee in toward your right armpit. Beautiful. Tuck your chin down, let your spine be long. 2 more breaths here. Slide your hand to the back of your right thigh. And then flex the heel of your foot up toward the ceiling. So you're grabbing the back of the thigh. Good. And then with your hand in the back of the thigh, you're just gonna pulse the foot up toward the nose. Good, so tiny little pulses here. For 10, 9, 8, keep flexing heel of foot. For about 5 here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, flex heel of foot, bring it in toward the nose. Roll the shoulders back and down. Relax the neck. Good, take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling full. Exhaling. 1 more deep breath in. And exhale, bend the knee, bring it in. And then straighten that leg out long, hug the left knee. Roll the shoulders down and back, tuck the chin down, take 2 more rounds of full breath, squeezing that knee toward the under armpit. Hand comes to the back of the thigh as you flex the heel of foot, left foot toward the ceiling. Beautiful. The toes are active here. The heel is flexing up, and you're going to take tiny little pulses for 10, 9. There's so much wisdom that can be made on the mat by feeling into the body, by breathing into the body. That right foot is down, heel of foot is down. Sorry, it's a little challenging. It's nice though. You're gonna hold on this 10 count and take 3 breaths. So holding means just flexing the foot even more, like closer toward you. Keep your right foot down if you can. Yes. This way you're not straining in the neck. You're relaxing the shoulder blades here. And then release. Extend the leg out long. And then take a long body stretch here. Fingers stretch, toes stretch. On your exhale, you're going to walk your feet in toward your glutes. You're going to keep the arms lifted. Good. You're going to press into your feet and lift your hips up for bridge with the arms overhead. And then you're going to bring your knees toward the back, through the back door. Feeling the length on the side body, on both sides. Pressing into both feet equally here. I'm going to take about 4 more rounds of high quality breath. Feeling the chest rise. On your next exhale, you're going to lower the hands and the hips, lowering upper, mid, and low spine down. Curling the tailbone up as you come down. Good. And then you're going to bring the hands to interlace behind the head. Pressing your low spine down, lift your tailbone up. You're going to bring your elbows toward your thighs and pull your low belly in as you come up. You're going to inhale, keep the head gently lifted. Press the low spine down, lift the tailbone up. So the head, neck, and shoulders are gently up. And then exhale, bring your elbows toward your thighs and pull your low belly down, that pushing action of the belly. Good. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, elbows reach toward thighs, pull low belly down. Good. 2 more. Inhale. Keep gluing the low spine in toward your mat. Exhale, elbows toward your thighs, pull belly down. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your head down. Bring your block in between your thighs. We're going to take back release. So you're going to bring your arms wide and you're going to knock your knees over to the right. Good. The gaze is up or toward the left side. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Take 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, come through center. And then you're going to keep the block where it is. You're going to lift the legs up now to reverse tabletop. Now the block is going to not come on the knees. Just make sure it's squeezing down. And you're going to press your low spine down with your tailbone. You're going to spread through your toes here, sending the thigh bones toward the back door, pulling the low belly in. Interlacing hands behind your neck. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right and pull your low belly down. Good. Squeeze the block. Yes, exactly. There you go. Inhale, lay your hands through center, not all the way down. Press your low spine down, lift your tailbone.
Now exhale, twist to the left, pull your low belly down. So the knees are stacked above you. Inhale, press your low spine down, lift your tailbone up. Activate your toes, spread your toes. Good. Exhale, twist to the right and pull your low belly in to come up. Left shoulder blade up. Good. Inhale, come through center. Hold your breath. Press your low spine down, lift your tailbone, pull your low belly down. Exhale, twist to the left. Pull the belly down, lift on up. Good. 2 more rounds. So that's each side. Inhale, come through center, press low spine down, lift tailbone, hold. Exhale, twist to the left. Pull low belly down as you move. The low spine on the dip. Inhale, bring it down. If you have to drop the feet, you can. Exhale, twist to the left. We have 1 more round. Inhale, come through center, press low spine down, lift tailbone. Exhale, twist to the right and belly down, squeeze your blocks on your thigh, move away towards the floor. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, press to the left, pull the low belly in. Good, lay your head down, lay your feet down, take bridge with the block in between the thighs. Arms wide like a V, so you'll feel the shoulder blades open. Good. We're gonna take the block out to the side. Roll onto one side. And then you're going to come into dolphin pose with the block today. So you're gonna take the block in between your hands. And you're gonna kind of make an L shape with your block. Goes like this. You're gonna press into your hands and either stay on your knees here, which is fine. Doing the work here. Maybe taking cat-cows. Or you'll tuck the toes, lifting the knee, taking dolphin pose. Good. So the wider your feet, easier it'll be to send your arms, pressing into your arms, send your upper body through to your lower body. Perfect. Walk your knees back. Yes. We're gonna take 2 more rounds of breath here. Press the heels down any degree and the amount that feels nourishing. Lower the knees. Come to stand at the top of your mat. You're going to inhale, bringing the 3 corners of the feet to press down. Exhale, pelvis comes forward, palms face forward. Taking 3 rounds of breath here in your Tadasana mountain pose. Breathing into the jaw, the third eye. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift the arms up overhead. You're going to exhale, swan dive it forward or slice the air. Inhale lifts you halfway, hands to shins, flatten back. Good. Exhale to hold. You're going to step your right foot back, bringing the right knee down, top of the foot, and squeeze your inner thighs to a low lunge. Good. In this low lunge, squeezing your inner thighs, I want you to come a little forward into the hip flexor by, again, rooting into feet, squeezing inner thighs. Hands come down to frame your foot. Step back through plank. Inhaling into your plank, exhale, lower to your belly, elbows bent all the way down. Hands under shoulders, take a baby cobra, press tops of feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog. It's your first one. We're going to take 5 breaths. Press into pointer and thumb and pedal out feet. Beautiful. Energetically send those heels down. Feeling the aliveness on the back of the legs. And that adjective of aliveness, maybe you could find that as an intention for life too. Seeing all the areas of adjectives we can find on our mat that really facilitate in our lives as well. You're going to step your right foot forward and bring your left knee down top of the foot. Coming into the hip flexor, you're going to squeeze the inner thigh. Good. Pressing into your hip. And on your next exhale, the hands come down to frame your foot. You're going to step it forward. Not.
Inhale lifts you halfway. Exhale folds you forward. Inhale, rise, big circle with the arms. Exhale, forward fold. You're gonna step your left leg back this time, bringing left knee down, top of foot, squeezing inner thighs, lifting up to a low lunge shape. Coming a little bit into your lunge and your hip flexor. Pulling up and out of the waist. This time, handspring foot. You're gonna send hips back to nomad or half split. Ardha Hanumanasana. The toes are gonna flex toward you for the first 5 breaths. We're gonna do 10 breaths here. So you're flexing the toes toward you. The pinky toe is flexing toward you. Yes. Feel that aliveness on the back of the hamstring. Find a nice cobra action with the spine, and if it's not there, maybe using your block. Building discernment on your back. So you can build discernment in your life. Awareness in the body, awareness in the spirit, in the mind. And then on these next 5 breaths, you're gonna point your toe forward. All 5 toes pressing down. Good. And then inhaling for length and exhaling to fold. Don't worry if your toes don't press down, it's okay. You can also come up higher. On your next inhale, you're gonna bend your knee, come forward into your low lunge. Hands come down to frame your foot. Step back to plank. You're gonna lower your leg, knees, chest, chin, belly to chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Exhaling into your downward facing dog. Pointer and thumb is where the weight is distributed in your down dog. You're gonna let your jaw go. You're gonna step that left foot forward. You're gonna bring the right knee down and sink a little into the hip flexor. Pulling up and out of the waist. Pressing into your feet. One more deep breath in. And then exhaling to bring the hands down. Sending the hips back, lifting the toes toward you. Good. Inhaling for length. And so here is also a place of discernment in Hanuman, where our hips are facing forward right now. So just see your hips, they're aligned, they look great. So sometimes when we're in our full split variation, press that pinky toe toward you. We want to move the hips, the left hip wants to move back. The right hip wants to move back, actually. Good, you're gonna point the toes, pressing all 5 toes forward and down onto the mat. Inhaling, coming back to that cobra-like spine, and exhaling. Feeling the aliveness on the top of the foot, the ankle. You're gonna bend your knee, come forward. Hands come to frame your foot, and you're gonna hop it forward, fold to that seat. You're gonna inhale to lift halfway, and exhale to fold forward. You're gonna inhale, rise, big circle with the arms, and then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms rise, exhale, forward fold. Forward fold 5 breaths here. You're gonna inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. 4 more times like that. Inhale, lifts you halfway, flatten back. Exhale, folds you forward. Micro bend in the knees if needed. Inhale, lifts you halfway. Exhale, folds you forward. 2 more, deep breath in. Oh yeah, relax in that jaw. 1 more here, and we're gonna hang. So you have an option. You can hang grabbing opposite elbows. You can hang grabbing the backs of your head, interlacing fingers, and just letting the head be heavy. Or you could take gorilla or toe lock, where you bring the hands on your feet or these fingers to toe. Gonna take about 4 more rounds of breath. the head be so heavy, come into the scoop zone of your toes. If you're in gorilla back there, you'll maybe massage your wrists. If you're not in gorilla. Mhm. Slowly release, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the head, neck, and shoulders back flaps. The right foot is forward, the left foot steps back for warrior one. So the hips are in what's called the wheel plane, they're facing forward. You're gonna give the hips space to do that. So if your legs are narrow, your hips will roll to one side. Backward. Inhale, the arms come up. The pelvic bone comes forward. And then you're gonna take your hands back behind you. Interlacing fingers or grabbing opposite elbows and inhale the legs. Exhale, you move the belly forward. Nizzling right shoulder blades, side right inner thigh. The hips are going to move toward the earth. So that left hip is gonna roll down. Yeah. Bending the elbows if you have hyperextended elbows. Yes, exactly. You'll know because your elbows are kind of locked out. Release your grip and come up warrior one. Exhale, your hands are gonna come down for pyramid pose. So maybe you wanna take blocks here, maybe not. The back foot hops in, the front leg straightens out here. You're gonna inhale to find length, and then you're gonna exhale to grow. We're gonna take 10 breaths in this pyramid today, so just deciding, if you want to come in with blocks or not. On these next 5 breaths, you're gonna flex the heel, bringing the toes to lift off of the mat. That doesn't work for you, you'll stay as you are. Exactly. Good. Notice what the hips are doing. If the right hip moving forward, maybe move it back. Good. On your next exhale, you're gonna slowly lower the foot down, dropping all 5 toes. Climb the hands forward, take standing split. Flexing toes down toward the earth. Good. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale lifts you halfway. Exhale folds you forward. 3 breaths here. Take anything you need in your forward fold. Release wherever you are. Come to round your back and roll all the way up to stand. 1 vertebrae at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders to come up last. Good. The left foot is forward now in your warrior one. So the back foot is going to walk back. Good. The hips are forward and the arms come on up to start. Good. Marianne, just make sure your hips are forward, squared. Yes, nice adjustment. Bring your hands down. I'm sorry, interlace your hands behind you. And then pull up and out of your waist and hinge at the hips. Nuzzling that left shoulder blade inside your left inner thigh. So also if your legs aren't wide here, you'll feel that narrowness. It becomes a little bit harder. That's okay. Right. Also, when we build in our practice, then we build discernment, we can create more challenge for us. We can see, okay, maybe a more narrow leg is where I'm. And slowly unravel, lift the arms up, warrior one. And then hands come down to blocks or mat for pyramid pose. So you're gonna hop that back foot in. Inhaling for length and exhaling to fold. 10 breaths here. Breathing in a way that's easeful and graceful. Is that something that you want to bring into your life as well? Life of ease and grace. You're gonna lift the toes up now, flexing the heel, but if you haven't already. Feeling the aliveness on the back of the hamstring. Send the toes down, standing split. So the hands climb forward here. Yes, exactly. I think that's more easeful. Toes pointing down and then forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, folding forward, and then stepping or hopping through a flow or meeting in downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths in your down dog. With the right foot's gonna step forward for warrior 2. You're gonna flex the right hand, flip the right hand up, palm facing up, and reverse the work. Keep that nice generous bend in the front knee. And then you're gonna straighten the leg out, front leg, good. You're gonna come to triangle, so you're gonna reach forward, come back to center, and come down onto a block, shins, whatever feels good for you here. Nice. Let the head and neck be heavy, any degree in the amount. Maybe that doesn't feel natural for you. That's okay, you decide. You decide where your shapes are going. Now, you might have heard this before in a practice, like you're sliding through 2 window panes sort of thing, but you do want to make sure the front foot is slicing the back arch, like the arch of the back foot. So that way your hips are straight and narrow, as narrow as they can be. Yes, nice adjustment. Take about 3 more breaths here. You're gonna bring your hand inside the foot and bend the knee, coming to extended warrior variation or extended side angle. So you're gonna bend in that front knee now. You might need to stretch out the legs. Good. 2 more rounds of full high quality breath. The left hand comes down. You're gonna reset your back foot, come onto the ball of the foot. You're gonna rock it back and forward. Good. And then you're gonna slowly lower that left knee down. And coming up into a lunge here. Now, from this lunge, you're gonna tuck the toes under and lift up. So you're in this low high lunge with the knee hovering. Good, send the heel of foot back. Press the belly button in. This feels like too much, hands can come down or to thigh. We have 3 more breaths here. Good. Squeeze your inner thigh so you're using your strength to access your flexibility. And then on your next exhale, you're gonna lower the knee down for lunge heel to butt. So you're gonna take your right hand to your block, and then you're gonna take the left hand to reach for the left foot. So you're on this fleshy part above the knee, but you might wanna pad up the knee so you can get there. Good, and you're activating the left heel of foot. Good. If the hand is having trouble reaching for the foot, let it go. Right, and squeeze inner thigh and activate the foot. You're gonna feel it just as much. Good. Gently drawing that heel now a little closer to your tush. Good. 2 more breaths. You're gonna exhale to release. Step back to plank. Lower to your belly, elbows in. Inhaling into a baby cobra. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog for the vignette on the other side. The left foot's gonna step forward for warrior two. Good. Bend in that left knee. You're gonna flip the left palm up, reverse warrior. Good. Don't stop. Belly button in for spine. You're gonna straighten out that front leg for reverse triangle. Good. And then you're gonna come forward into your triangle, reaching the left hand forward. Sometimes, like one side, I'm searching for something that I found on the other side, it's like relief or this aha moment. And sometimes I notice in my life I do that too. Oh, I'm searching for that same reaction in a different state. Think about 3 more rounds. You're gonna bend in your left knee. The left hand comes inside your inner leg for extended side angle. Or extended warrior variation. Heavier here, more back. You break your weight, your pinky. And then resetting the hands, bringing them down inside the foot, resetting the back foot, rocking back and forth here. Okay. And then both hands to frame. You're gonna gently drop the left knee down. This way you get into that lunge shape. And then from here, you're gonna tuck the back toes under, hovering over this really low high lunge. Good. Sending the back heel back, belly button in. Hands can be up. It can be to blocks or to thighs here. Good. Taking 3 more rounds of breath here. Good. On your next exhale, you're gonna lower the knee. You're gonna come up to the flexi part at the top of the knee. Okay, it up to achieve that. And then you're gonna bring one heel to butt. So the left hand's gonna come to your block now. Or not. Maybe to thigh, whatever you feel good with. Your right foot is gonna come in toward the butt. You're activating the foot toward the butt, and then maybe if your hand reaches, you're pulling it in. Yes, bring your heel to butt. Coming onto the top above the knee. Yeah, that's perfect. You're gonna feel that firing up on the right hip flexor. It's intense. Good. Bring the heel a little closer to butt, 2 more breaths. Release the foot. You're gonna step back to hands and knees. We're gonna take dolphin prelude with little like cat cow. So you're gonna interlace your fingers here, and almost like you're in puppy pose, you're walking the knees back. And then from here, you're just lifting the pinky finger off the mat slightly, and then you can take cat cows, inhaling, exhaling. You'll feel that in the shoulder blades. Good, take about 2 more rounds of cat cows. Then you're gonna release the grip of your hands, come to Sphinx pose. So you're gonna round your back, roll forward. And then you're gonna bring your hands underneath your shoulders for downward facing dog. Good, step your right foot forward, bring left knee down, top of left foot. Nomad pose or full split. So. You're gonna start in your half split, extending the back. Lifting the toes toward your face. There's two things you can do. You can bring your foot forward, but I like to wiggle back. So this way you're not like straining the knee. So you're gonna tuck the back left toes under. Make sure your blocks are right by your hips, right underneath your shoulders. And then you wiggle your foot back. Any degree, any amount. And we have lots of props today. This is our peak pose. So if you want to take a bolster, you can come onto your bolster. Okay, any degree, any amount here, you're gonna come down. Nice. Flexing toes toward face. What works one day might not work the first day you do a split in however long, right? And then notice, like I notice my left hip is moving back more. We want to straighten out the hip. So maybe you come out. Good, nice, perfect. Shoulders back and down. Oh, that's beautiful. Wonderful. Nice one. Beautiful. Relaxing in the jaw. We're going to take 2 more rounds of full high quality breath. Perfect. And when you come out, you're going to slide that front foot back. And then you're going to come to puppy pose. Walking the hands forward, sending the hips up and back, maybe tucking the chin down or chin forward. Press into forearms, round your back, roll forward, come to Sphinx pose, lift the heart through. Beautiful, Marianne. Hands under shoulders, downward facing dog. Nice little roll. Okay, take a deep breath into your nose. Exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Take 2 more because the jaw is directly connected to the hips. Maybe sticking the tongue out, letting go whatever book needs to get out of there. Stepping the left foot forward when you're ready. Bringing right knee down, top of foot. Good. And then from here, you're going to tuck the back toes under. And you're going to wiggle that back right foot back. Any degree, any amount. Activating in that left foot. Beautiful. Good. 3 more rounds of breath. Beautiful. That's great. You're gonna slide your foot back, taking what you hold. You're gonna press into your forearms, round your back, go forward. Belly is fine, yes. Inhale, lift up the heart. Exhale, come down, hands under shoulder. And then take a baby cobra here. And then you're gonna roll onto your back. But you're gonna lift your arms up over your head. And then you're gonna exhale, catapult forward. So you're gonna lift forward and reach up toward your feet. It's almost like a hot yoga. So you're gonna come to forward fold in Paschimottanasana. Use the core. Good. So you're facing the back of the mat. And we're gonna take 10 breaths here. So you're flexing the toes forward. You're removing the flesh from your butt. Good. And then as you flex these toes, you can use your blocks here. Now blocks can come to the side, supporting your elbows. They can come in front of you, one stacked on top of the other. Okay, I know you're like craning your neck, I'm sorry. So you're gonna fold forward, and I'm gonna come around with sandbags, putting them on your both sides. So you're gonna take 10 breaths. I might bring it to a different area too. If it doesn't feel good, you slide it off. Good, 5 minutes. Don't worry about the sandbag falling, slowly roll out. Feel kind of good. And then you're gonna walk the feet in toward your glutes. You might have to move the sandbag to the side, and you're gonna roll onto your back. Sorry, Marianne, that you didn't get a sandbag. You're gonna bring your feet apart, knees touch, and windshield wipe your legs from left to right. Let the knees not over to the right, gaze left. Inhale to come to center. And then the knees not over to the left. You're gonna inhale to come to center. Then you're gonna lift your feet up for handstand. So you might want to use a block to the base of your spine or blanket. I like a block here, but. And so you put it on the small of your back, lift your feet up, and bring your arms up over your head. Come here, you can bring your sandbag to the belly. You're gonna take 10 rounds of breath here. You're gonna bend your knees and lower down. The last pose I'm gonna offer, you're gonna slide the block out, so you're gonna come to bridge. Lift your hip. Move long. We're gonna go over about 5 minutes. And then come down all the way, hips down, and you're gonna straighten the hips out down. You wanna take a Baddha Konasana or Happy Baby, you can. Otherwise, you'll just come down. Feel the happiest thing. And then bringing the legs to extend long when you're ready. If you do not want to be touched during Shavasana, bring your hands to your belly, swing over past you. And take a nice minute into the move. Exhaling to sigh it out through the mouth. Relaxing the inside of the left cheek. And the inside of the right cheek. The jaw. The front of the neck. Space between the eyebrows. The whole pelvic region. And the mouth. Thinking your eyes makes me wanna lose myself. Makes me wanna lose myself. Something makes my heart beat fast. I'm always feeling like I'll be the rest of my life. And if you don't my love, I've waited for your touch. And if you knew how I wanted someone to come along and change my life the way you've done. Feels like home. Feels like home to me. Feels like home way back where I come from. Feels like home. Feels like home to me. Feels like way back where I am. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And take a nice nourishing deep breath in through your hands and through your head. Exhaling to walk your feet into a loop. And hug your knees into a cushion. And rocking from side to side, roll onto one side into the other. And then gently come into a comfortable seat when you're ready. Head, neck, and shoulders come down. Before we close, just bringing the arms, hands to face open and chanting the Bija mantra Vam. Vam, 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 Vam. And we'll do that about 10 times. Vam, 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 Vam. And then bring the hands in prayer. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you. It's a beautiful day. Can you believe it's almost Friday? Or just said that yesterday.
And so it's summer.
Like that, there's like this theme, it's like summer